Now, breaking news from NBC4.
Right now, 2 Mifflin Township police officers are in the hospital after being shot near the northeast side of Columbus.
Both of them are at Grant Medical Center. We're told one is in critical condition, currently undergoing surgery. 2
Columbus police officers are also in the hospital tonight after their cruiser crashed into a pole not far from the scene. At the time of the crash, they were headed to assist those Mifflin Township officers. NBC4's Samantha Bender is at Grant Medical Center getting updates on the Mifflin Township officers and their conditions.
But first, we're going to go to NBC4's Jackie Gillis. She's at the intersection of Purdue and Agler Road, just blocks away from where we're told all of this started. Jackie, what can you tell us? What have you learned?
Colleen and Carrie, this is still a very active and ongoing situation. As you said, I'm at the intersection of Purdue and Agler. I'm going to step out just so you can see what's going on. Now, it has quieted down a lot since I got here. There were well over 30 police cars at this scene when I arrived this evening. Now, I heard a lot of police cars flying by me at multiple different times tonight, reportedly searching for a suspect. According to Franklin County Sheriff Dallas Baldwin, we just heard from him moments ago, this started as a traffic stop in the area of Purdue and Mecca. According to Baldwin, at some point the passenger got out and began to flee the scene. After that, he turned around and opened fire on 2 Mifflin Township police officers. They were taken to Grant. The driver was taken into custody and has been released, and Dallas Baldwin says he will not be charged at this time. There have been multiple agencies responding, from Columbus Police, Gahanna Police, Ohio State Highway Patrol, and the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation has been called in to assist. They arrived on scene shortly before 9 p.m. The Sheriff's Office Mobile Command Center got here after 9. Baldwin says they're still searching for the second suspect. They believe they do know who it is, but they aren't sure where he is at the moment. But Baldwin says he is armed and dangerous, and for anyone in the area of Purdue and Mecca, they need to be careful and be on the lookout. Now, since I've been here, I've seen the Columbus Police helicopter circling, looking for this suspect in the shooting. The helicopter left, though, about 30 minutes ago. Baldwin says it's been a great help this evening, but this just goes to show the dangers officers face daily.
It just drives home. 2 days after a deputy was shot and killed, it just drives home to everybody the dangers that officers and deputies face every day. This was just a simple traffic stop, and unknown why that the passenger got out and just suddenly turned and opened fire.
Now, when I first got on scene this evening, there were a lot of people here just trying to figure out and wondering what happened. Baldwin says they're going to be out here for a little bit longer tonight and, of course, continuing to look for that suspect. We'll be sure to bring you the latest on air and online with the very latest at NBC4i.com. But for now, local for you in Columbus, I'm Jackie Gillis, NBC4.
Jackie, thank you. And those 2 Mifflin Township police officers, as we said, were taken to Grant Medical Center, one in stable condition. The other one, we're told, still in critical condition.
NBC4's Samantha Bender has been at the hospital all evening long working to learn more about this situation. Sam, what are you hearing?
Well, Carrie and Colleen, as you can imagine, it's been a very emotional and busy night tonight here at Grant Medical Center. FOP President Brian Steele provided us an update an hour ago. He says this is not the first time he stood in front of the hospital under these circumstances, but it never gets easier. Steele says there are officers inside from as far as Newark and Zanesville. Some are even coming from Indianapolis to help. Steele says when an officer gets shot, everyone responds. Franklin County Sheriff Dallas Baldwin and Attorney General Dave Yost came to Grant this evening to visit the officers and their families. Right now, we know one was brought to Grant in stable condition. The other officer remains inside Grant in critical condition. Steele says that officer is currently in the operating room fighting for his life. He says these are the dangers men and women in law enforcement face daily. Steele says this has to stop, and we have to get a control on crime.
Those of us who wake up, we put on a gun, we put on a badge. Very unforgiving job, very dangerous job. And today is a perfect example of something, a routine traffic stop, which there is no routine, just becomes an officer, 2 officers shot. Our brother deputy in Morrow County, a routine domestic violence call. As a police officer, I've been to 1,000 of them. 9 out of 10 times they work out great. There is no routine. An officer up there is killed.
Steele says he'll provide us an update on the officer's condition when he has one. Of course, as we learn new information, we'll continue to update you both on air and online over at NBC4i.com. Local for you from Grant Medical Center, I'm Samantha Bender, NBC4.
Samantha, thank you. We will be following this story all throughout the night, working to bring you the very latest information. You can scan that QR code on the screen to download the NBC4 News app for free, and you can get breaking news alerts sent right to your phone.
Full report on this story coming up tomorrow morning on NBC4 Today, starting at 4 a.m.